etc. We start with 1 hour chart. If we refer to our analysis in the last video when the price was here, we mentioned we can expect the price to correct. That's why we mentioned if we want to look for trade, if there is a continuation, we have to wait for the breakout of 47.6. All right. Now, as we can see, the price is correcting. All right. Now, let's see how we can look for trade. First of all, we move to higher time frame. Even if we move to monthly chart, you can see the price almost near to the previous top. That's why if we want to look for buying, we need to be quite careful. Because even I mentioned based on in my last analysis, I mentioned we don't want to buy at the top. Then the price either reverse or move for the deeper correction. That's why we need to have a proper trade setup. But from daily chart, what I can see here, we want to see whether this is the only correction and the price can continue from here, or we can expect to get the bigger correction. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup based on daily chart. And if I move to forward chart, we're looking at this correction. And even based on forward chart, we cannot confirm to look for trade setup. It doesn't mean the price cannot continue, but the only thing is we're looking for the trade setup. All right. Anyway, we cannot trade based on forward chart. And if I move to 1 hour chart, all right, the only thing is based on 1 hour chart right now, we can look at this flat. That's why we can consider this one as a flag for the one is continue. But for me, if I want to look for trade, I prefer this one, give me one more drop. Then the reason is if the price give me one more drop, then from there we can look for the reversal rather than look at this one. Because I don't see the sharp move flag from what I have here. Okay, but if we move to 15 minutes, it will be more clear. All right, now the question is, right now we can put this one in relative to this as a flat, and maybe this is the one is going to continue. If we want to trade this one, we consider as a flag in relative to this, the only option is to have entry above this. But for me, as I mentioned, I prefer this one give me one more drop. Then still we can look for the correction. Any reversal with the flag, from there we will take the trade. This is the most safest one rather than having entry above this. Because what we're doing right now, we are having entry above the top. Okay, but how about if the price tag and reverse? It can be really risky unless the traders can take the risk and they know how to manage it. Anyway, it depends on the traders. For me, either if I want to look for buy, either I will prefer this one give me this one turn to a deeper correction, then any reversal from there I look for trade, or if the price continue from here, I will wait for the breakout of 47.6. Then any correction of flag above that, I will look for trade. At least I see the breakout of this. And when we confirm with the continuation, then any flag or correction we look for trade. All right, having entry above this in case this is the start of the up move, it is an option, but it's really risky. That's why I won't suggest it. It depends on the traders. Anyway, still we're looking at this correction. We prefer this one turn to a deeper correction, as I mentioned, drop a bit more. Then from there, if we get the trade setup, we can look for trade. This is the safest way. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.